Hey, this is Brandon Jackson with Building Connections LLC. We're on location at the Madam C.J. Walker building to see the one and only Ruth Carter, Oscar Award winner. She's in Indianapolis, Indiana, to speak at the Madam C.J. Walker. And for her,
I dream, therefore I am. I dream, therefore I am. Costumes she creates. Ruth's work has the power to inspire us to imagine what's possible. And for so many children and adults, seeing a hero who looks like you, whether it's Ruthie Carter or the superheroes or the historic champions that she depicts, can change everything.
To the people of Africa, blending traditional and contemporary elements with modern technology, she skillfully created Afrofuturism designs that honor ancient cultures, empower the female form, and provide unparalleled representation on screen. With over 3 decades of experience and more than 70 credits in film, television, and theater, Carter has worked with directors such as Spike Lee, Steven Spielberg, Ava DuVernay, and Ryan Coogler.
I was a special education major because I come from a legacy of teachers as well. My aunts, my cousins, all educators. And so I decided I would study special education. I wanted to do theater for the deaf, learn sign language. It was about 2 years in that I realized I had a love still for the theater. And I auditioned and was in plays. I was Beneatha in A Raisin in the Sun. I was Alberta in Sty the Blind Pig. The list goes on. And I didn't make an audition for one of the plays, and the instructor asked me if I wanted to do the costumes. And I was like, okay. Consolation prize.
Look at the prize you got.
And I found that I could be all the characters as a costume designer. I said, Denzel? He says, no, this is Spike. And I want you to do my first movie, School Days. So, it was his first studio film. And we moved to Atlanta, and he went to Morehouse. And I was with some of my other school friends, and we crafted a movie about something that we have firsthand experience. You know, don't worry about winning awards, just do a good job. And I went through my whole career believing that, and I studied and I worked hard. But in the back of my mind, I knew there hadn't been any black person to win for costume design. And I always had that little voice that said, maybe one day it'll be me. And I did Malcolm X with Spike Lee. We were in the middle of the desert on a Spike Lee joint. It doesn't get much better than that. And that brought a nomination. I was the first to be nominated. And I thought maybe it'll be me to win. And Spike had lots of dreams of doing Jackie Robinson's life story, and none of those things came to fruition until one day Ryan Coogler asked me to do Black Panther. And again, in my head, I said, don't worry about winning awards, just do a good job. And I had never done a superhero film before, so I thought, why me? Why are they asking me to come in and interview for the Black Panther? I thought we were doing something about the Black Panther party. Shopping with Spike. We went and bought Rosie Perez's earrings, her big door knocker earrings together. He would say to me all the time, there's a stunt, so you gotta have multiples. I never knew what multiples meant. You gotta have more than one when you're gonna have a stunt, or there was the water spewing out during Do the Right Thing. We had to change their clothes. And so I learned about filmmaking, and every day we would go to Long Island University and we would watch dailies. They don't watch dailies anymore. And that's when we watched what we shot the day before. And we were able to sit in the theater at Long Island University and review our work from the day before and make little changes. And I remember with Do the Right Thing, the girl who painted Radio Raheem's t-shirt spelled Bed-Stuy wrong. And I said, you live here in Brooklyn. I'm from California. I didn't know it wasn't S-T-Y. But we looked at the footage together, and Spike saw that we had only done wide shots, so I was able to change it, and she had to paint about 10 of those t-shirts, and they were all spelled wrong, so she had to paint another 10. So, you know, along the way, when you become a part of a film family, when you become a filmmaker, you go on a journey, and that journey is about collaboration. It's about learning, and you learn so much in your craft. Because I couldn't help but think that this is something that we have been waiting for a very long time. Little boys were waiting to get their Black Panther. Little girls were waiting for their Dora Milaje, a costume that any young lady could wear and feel powerful and feel empowered and feel beautiful at the same time. So the fact that we created something that wasn't coming to America, I used to say that in my workshop, because when we started to create the costumes for Black Panther, everyone was like, yeah, I saw Coming to America, it was great. I was like, okay folks, this is not Coming to America. This is not The Lion King. Great.
Hey, this is Brandon Jackson with Building Connections LLC. We are on location at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis at the Ruth E. Carter
Afrofuturism and Costume Design exhibit.
You know, I had to pass him right because I know he's going to get it right.
Yes.
But this is a special occasion because Ruth E. Carter is an icon in the film industry. She has over 40 years of experience in filmmaking in terms of costume design, from Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing, Selma, from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, and the list goes on. And actually her first movie was School Days that Spike Lee directed. So we're just here to kind of spotlight what's going on and how why this is so important to the city of Indianapolis and why you should be here. The exhibit is going on from this month, March to September.
Yep.
So Aaron's going to tell us a little bit more about what's going on today.
Yeah, we're really excited about this exhibit, to have this world-class, sort of Oscar-winning costume designer to be able to bring those costumes to the families here in Indianapolis. We've got these world-class costumes you can see behind us, these sort of Black Panthers over here. But as you were saying, you know, all of this work representing movies like The Butler, Selma, Malcolm X, it really is a remarkable exhibit, and we encourage people to come out and check it out.
Aaron, can you kind of talk about what it took to get Ruth E. Carter's exhibit here to Indianapolis? Because I know that there was a little bit of waiting period because you guys want to make sure she did some more films. Talk about a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, first I want to, shout out Ruth Carter and her team. It was always really important to her. She believes in education. She believes in taking that message to the children and families.